Hi guys，我唔記得咗開咪。我我我唔知點可以做到 Race Engineer 咁樣，即係喺 PS4 嘅 game 裏面。我知道呢個嘅iRacing 咧又可以做 Spotter 嘅，即係佢裏邊內置嘅 function 係咧，你可以即係幫一個 player 做 Spotter，咁你就跟住就直接就可以唔係打電話，亦都唔係 Discord， 直接 through iRacing 個 radio 個 game 咧就可以做人嘅 Spotter。仲要咧係唔一定係幫你嘅 friend 做喎，你可以咧幫任何人做 Spotter 都可以嘅。總之你 click 入去個 race， 首先你要係 iRacing 嘅 membership 啦，即係 click 入去個 race 裏邊啦，咁跟住咧就又會有啲人會 request 一個human spotter 嘅，咁你就可以入去做 human spotter，introduce yourself，and then do what a spotter do， 係啦，真係好特別嘅呢個，好有趣。Hello， 大家聽唔聽到我講嘢？應該聽到㗎，unlock 咗咪㗎。Good。你想而家 Discord？When？ 但係你淨可以睇到我嗰個視覺嘅啫喎。OK， 但係我唔知點樣 connect 入去，唔知點樣 connect 入去呢個嘅嗰個咩度？嗰個叫做 game 度，嗰個 module 度，唔緊要啦。我哋大概9點鐘我就開始比賽。Not now， 唔緊要啦，我哋遲啲發到俾大家見到咧，即係嗰個 game 裏邊咧就寫住 F1 2020嘅 review 啦，即係遲啲咧就會有呢個嘅2020版，咁我諗啦，我希望會開到2020嗰個貴嘅 series 啊，咁我諗歐雲你可以幫我做Race Engineer 咯，教下點樣可以做到呢樣嘢。唔等啦，直接開波比賽啦！大家知道我慣例就係咧，開咗波之後咧就會唔講嘢嘅。如果大家有睇過 Facebook 嘅話，咁所以咧我開咗波之後就會唔講嘢㗎啦。咁咧，I mean I can still be your engineer only with your POV, although I can't see what's going on with others. Yes, it's true. 可以啊，冇問題啊。你如果而家想做嘅，你而家喺呢度做咯，喺個 chat 度做咯。Hope I can see it。係啦，咁我就事不宜遲啦，咁我就直接開波比賽啦。我唔睇 WhatsApp 㗎啦。1個鐘頭之後先揾我啦。我要按翻個 recording 嗰個掣先。好 recording 啦，咁咧我就準備就開始比賽啦。好，大家欣賞下啦。係啦。
Welcome along then to the Circuit Paul Ricard, home of the French Grand Prix, home race of the Renault team, and of course a number of the drivers on the grid as well. Of the 14 races held here up until 1990, 5 were won by a Frenchman, and 4 of those, of course, were Alain Prost. I wonder who'll add their name to that winners list today. The Circuit Paul Ricard then, a 3.6 mile track, 25 miles east of Marseille. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, with the main overtaking chance expected going into turn 8. Top speeds today should be around 205 miles per hour. And with me as usual is Anthony Davidson. Let's have a chat about Williams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. O'Sullivan lines up on pole position and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Leclerc, Valtteri Bottas and Perez, Vettel, Butler, Verstappen and Roman Grosjean, Ricciardo, Kvyat, Lucas Faber and Norris, Magnussen, Raikkonen, Alexander Albon and George Russell, Hülkenberg and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
The boss wants another points finish this weekend. Let's give it everything.
Oh no， 唔好意思，我撳錯咗，我唔記得做呢個嘅 race strategy 嘅 setting， 我撳咗 X。再嚟個 ，sorry。
Hello and welcome to the Circuit Paul Ricard, current home of the French Grand Prix, an event dating all the way back to 1906. It's been held at many venues over the years, with famous moments from Dijon and Manicourt the feature of many a highlights reel. And let's hope we see more of those in the race today. A lap of Paul Ricard then consists of 15 corners and a total length of around 3.6 miles. Drivers will need to position their cars carefully on the exit of the flat-out turn 10, ready for the double apex right-hander at 11. Watch out for potential overtaking action at the end of the start-finish straight and into the heavy braking zone of turn 8. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. We should talk about Williams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
With With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. O'Sullivan lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Gasly, Leclerc, Valtteri Bottas, and Perez, Vettel, Butler, Verstappen, and Roman Grosjean, Ricciardo, Kvyat, Lucas Faber, and Norris, Magnussen, Raikkonen, Alexander Albon, and George Russell, Hülkenberg, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care. Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. That's a strong start. Well done. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace. Gasly is behind you. Our gap behind is 5.0 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 40.1. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race. Safety car deployed. The safety car has been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Got that confirmed? Approaching the safety car. You're leading, so don't pass it. Stay behind the safety car. Hamilton behind. The gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 2:17.2. We're losing about 5 seconds a lap. This pace is far too slow. Green flag. Repeat that. There's interference. Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message. Hamilton is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 1.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 2:30.0. Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the hards. We're leading our teammate by 2.8 seconds. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace. Hamilton behind. The gap behind us is 5.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 10 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:40.7. Push now. We're boxing this lap. Burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down. Hamilton is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 8.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:40.9. Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Understood, stopping this lap. Bottas is behind you. Our gap behind is 10.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:40.8. Sebastian's in for his stop. Go now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Is ahead of you. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:41.3. Gap to the car behind is 2.1 seconds. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes. Hamilton behind. The gap behind us is 21.1 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:40.9. teammate behind is 25.3 seconds. Is moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2. Okay, some information on Bottas. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow. Accumulating some wear on the MGUK. To manage this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode. The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form. Say again, you're breaking up. Didn't catch that. Say again. Hamilton is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 27.5 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 8 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 40.8. Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes. Hamilton behind. Our gap behind is 30.1 seconds. They're on old hards. Their tyres are 9 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:40.7. Turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum. teammate by 37.8 seconds. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Distance between yourself and the car behind. There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race. Disable DRS. DRS is now disabled. This engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing. Well done.
Ferrari have really pulled it out of the bag today. It's a great win. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they played the safety car to absolute perfection. There are so many factors to worry about once the race is neutralised. I mean, do you pit for fresh rubber? Do you have the space behind you? How much fuel can you save? If you answer all of those questions correctly, you'll have a good chance. And that's exactly what happened today.
Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Not the result our points leader wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
For me, it's Kimi Räikkönen, someone who definitely doesn't get enough attention for how well he performs out on the track.
Let's move on to the constructors. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. There was also a strong showing from the Mercedes team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
好，哇，好攰啊！哦，完咗啦！我頭先呢場比賽係有啲變態，竟然咁樣都俾我贏到，贏得咁過分嘅30幾秒，黐線！我差啲咧，頭先我差啲 lap 到啊，唔係 Ricardo lap 到 Lando 㗎啦，但係因為落雨咧，我就 miss 咗幾個 corner。唔緊要啦，咁就幾好啊！咁我就喺呢一度咧就完啦，大家。好啦，我哋下一次再見啦。我諗係時候我要教難啲嗰個 AI。好啦，拜拜。